Hey everyone, welcome to today's session on internal collaboration. So, this is going to be interactive sessions and hands-on sessions. So please make sure that you have your instance of DevRel open so you can try this out yourself. So let us first go ahead and look at the agenda for today. So we'll start by explaining or looking at how you can nudge your team members directly within tickets using the internal discussion tab. Next, we'll cover the Start Huddle feature for quick discussions with your team members. Then we'll dive into the workflow builder to automate tasks and streamline your processes. And finally, we'll look at how to perform bulk actions on tickets for efficient management. So let's begin with the first one. That is how you can nudge the internal team members in the internal discussion tab. For that, let's navigate to the DevRev platform and pull up a ticket. So, in a typical workflow, as a support agent working on customer tickets and issues, uh, you know, uh, they can often need collaboration with different internal stakeholders for updates, right? Um, so instead of using multiple collaboration tools, you can now do this directly and entirely on DevRev. For example, when a customer reaches out via a ticket, the support agent that owns it might need input from the internal members, a project manager, or even an engineer for that matter. So they can use the internal discussion tab here to have discussions. And how they can do that is they can just tag the right stakeholder using the at mention feature. So if I want to mention one of my team members and ask them to, hi, please take a look at this. They will receive this notification under their updates tab here, and they can come look into this ticket and perform the necessary actions. And you can also reply on thread so conversations are more streamlined and organized. So if she wants to come and reply to this particular message itself, I can click on this option here. So if I hover over this particular comment, I can see multiple options popping up here, starting from add reaction, reply in thread, copy the link, as well as, I can also go ahead and edit this message, delete this message, and remind myself about this particular message. So let us go into those one by one. So if I want to reply on a thread, I can also go ahead and do that. So that it is more organized. So beyond that, there are other options as well. So if you want to remind yourself about this particular message, you can click on remind me about it. You can also choose, the date from the calendar as well as, hours. So let's say if you want to be reminded in 3 hours, this evening, tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, next week, and also use the calendar if you want. All right. So now let's move on to the next part, that is internal huddle. So if you look at the attributes section here, and if you look at the top corner here, you have several options available starting from the three dot menu. So if I click open the three dot menu, I can see various other options available here as well, starting from the start huddle option here. So as you're working on a ticket, sometimes you just need to have a quick discussion with a stakeholder whose input you need to continue resolving the ticket. So instead of waiting for them to respond, you can start a huddle between a specific person or everyone that is added as a subscriber to that ticket. So for that, if I click on the Start Huddle feature, I can choose whom I want to huddle with, whether all the watchers of this ticket or a specific watcher, and invite them alone. You can also add others who are not added as a subscribers of this ticket. So let's say if I want to have a conversation with one of the members who are not the part of this ticket, I can go ahead and add them as well. And once I get off from the call, they will also be added as one of the subscribers of this ticket. And then we have all of the other options similar to what we can see on Slack Huddle, the microphone, video. We can also share the screen as well as invite other team members from here. And once done, they will be added as one of the subscribers of the ticket. And you can see all of the subscribers from right here, which is right beside the events tab. So the purpose of this feature is to streamline communications, saving a lot of your time by keeping everything in one place rather than jumping across platform to find names or send invites to your broader team. Okay, so now let's move on to the next part. That is workflows. So another important feature for internal collaboration is setting up workflows. So when I refer to workflows, I mean a series of triggers, actions, and conditions designed to achieve a specific goal or outcome. So it's kind of like a builder tool for automating most of the tasks that we would otherwise do manually. So, for instance, you have set a reminder to someone and they haven't responded within a set time, say 10 to 15 minutes or even a day or two. You can configure an automated follow up reminder for them as well. So, these workflows are intended to reminders or messages that we would otherwise do manually. And to create a workflow, what you'll need to do is head over to the settings tab and scroll all the way down to workflow builder. Now, here is where you can see all of the pre-existing workflows that your team might have created. And to create a new workflow, you can head over to the plus workflow from the top corner, select a new template, and click on the plus step option from the below. Here you can add the trigger, control action, or delay. So, um, so let's say if I want to create a workflow where whenever a ticket is created, I would want it to summarize the description and the title for me to better understand the context of the ticket, and also send a comment to the customer saying, you have created a ticket regarding so and so, and we will be looking into it. Thank you for your patience, or something like that, right? So let's see how you can set up that particular workflow here. So for that, I will select the trigger, and my trigger in this case would be ticket created. So let's search for ticket created, right? So once I've added the trigger, the next action for me here would be to ask the AI to generate a, a summary of the description for me as well as the title. So in the description here, I will change it to generate a summary of the ticket for reply. And here in the prompt section is where I will ask it to summarize the title and description for the ticket, right? So summarize the title and the description of the following ticket. And this is where I will add the placeholder variable, which will be the title and the description as we mentioned, right? So let us see if we have the title and the description. So we have the description here. Similarly, I will add another placeholder variable to also include the title of the ticket whenever a new ticket is created. So, right, we have it here. And what I would also want it to do is, I would want the summary to be not more than 5 to 6 words, and I want it to be, one sentence itself. So let me also type that here. Provide the summary with not more than 5 to 6 words, right? And once done, I can click on save. So this is going to be my prompt for the Ask AI action that I added here. Similarly, as we discussed earlier, I would also want it to add a comment whenever a ticket is created and send it to the customer, or maybe even internal, and I can decide on the visibility as well. So the object here would be the ticket output, the ticket ID, and this is going to be the body or the actual comment that I want this workflow to send it to the customers or even the internal members. So let's say if I want to say hi, and I will place a variable here, and I'd want, every time a new ticket is created, I would want to send a custom message to that particular customer or whoever reported that. Yeah, so whoever reported that ticket. So this is the placeholder variable that I will add here. So I would want to update this field whenever a new ticket is created to have the name of the person whom it was reported by, and then go on with the rest of my message. So let's say you have created a ticket regarding, and here I will add the Ask AI output. So this Ask AI output is the previous action that we added, which is a summary of the title and the description of the ticket. And then we are looking into this. So you can go ahead with your message, and once done, you can click on save. And here is where you can decide on the visibility, whether you would want this ticket, this comment to be visible externally or internally. So I will keep it external for now.